What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today I am going to tell you exactly what's going on with Rian Johnson's trilogy, or his next Star Wars movies, or whatever you want to call this nonsense going on. I'm going to tell you what I believe is going on, and time will tell if I'm right, which I usually am, but when I'm wrong, unlike SJWs, I'll tell you when I'm wrong. So I was wrong about Captain Marvel. It made $1 billion. How it made $1 billion? Interesting. That's all I'll say. All right, so let's get into this. Rian Johnson chimes in on Star Wars trilogy timeline. Lucasfilm still figuring out their schedule. Okay. With all the Disney-based news that sped across the galaxy over the summer, the Lucasfilm corner of the Disney franchise juggernaut has remained mostly focused on the nearest Star Wars milestones. This winter's release of The Rise of Skywalker, and even sooner debut of The Mandalorian at Disney+. But looking farther ahead, cloudy is the future, to quote. Really? I mean, do you need to tell us that it's a quote? Do you need to tell us? My God, these guys, they just have to prove that they're Star Wars fans, you know? Like, hey, I said a Star Wars quote. I'm a Star Wars fan. I said a Star Wars quote. I mean, I'm cool. You don't have to say it's a Star Wars quote. We understand it's a Star Wars quote. Anyway, while we all know what Lucasfilm is planning, we still don't have a clear idea of when the post-Skywalker phase of the Star Wars universe will take aim at movie theaters. Rian Johnson, director of The Last Jedi and leader of one of two multi-picture Star Wars film projects in the works, recently weighed in on how his movie timeline is shaping up, and it sounds as though a Johnson-directed trilogy could still be, at least in the eyes of eager fans, far, far away. The truth is, they're, Disney and Lucasfilm, still trying to figure out their schedule, their game plan. So if it's possible for me to squeeze in another film before or while working on that, I will, Johnson told the Evening Standard. While that's far from a definitive forecast for when his trilogy will get underway, it does suggest that fans who hoped that Knives Out would be his final pre-Star Wars pit stop may instead have to watch as Johnson considers another movie or more as the calendar slips by. Johnson at least is having fun maintaining some connection to Star Wars, even as he awaits Lucasfilm's next planning move. Yoda voice actor Frank Oz has a small role in Knives Out, given his rise to a tie-in that mostly slipped by Johnson before he... Alright, whatever. While we're at it, we wait to see what Lucasfilm will announce for both Johnson's Star Wars trilogy as well as a separate Star Wars project that may be long in the making. Now that he'll... blah, 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 blah. So we've got, Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, and Rise of Skywalker. Okay, so we all know about that. Now, here's where I'm at with it. Here's what I believe is going on, okay? Here's what I believe is going on. The truth is, they're still figuring out their schedule and their game plan. Now, he told us point blank on Twitter that this was, I'm working on it now. What are you talking about? I'm working on it now. We know that Rian Johnson is a proven liar. We know that. I think, here's what I believe. My opinion, okay? This is just my opinion, and it's called a prediction, beta males out there, okay? Because what men do is we like to make predictions, especially as sports fans, and I'm a sports fan. We have a sports channel called Sports Wars. I like to make predictions based on the information that I have. Now, I have been saying from the start, right after The Last Jedi, I'm like, I don't care. There's no way Rian Johnson can touch another Star Wars movie. This film is way too divisive. Too many people are pissed off. There's no way. All right? Now, we were told all this nonsense over the last year and a half, whatever, it's been 2 years. We've been told things like crazy, all right? I believe what is happening right now is Lucasfilm is looking at two things right now. Number one, they're looking at how Knives Out is going to be received by the fans. Because we all know that the critics are going to eat it up. They're going to love it. They're going to call it the greatest thing ever because it's Orange Man bad, it's Rian Johnson, it's the social commentaries, whatever. They're going to eat it up because this is what they do. But I think that they want to see how the fans are going to react and how the box office reacts to Knives Out. They also, number two, they want to see how The Rise of Skywalker responds. Because if The Rise of Skywalker does under $1 billion, they are going to look at this and they cannot deny it any further. They can't deny it any further. They cannot do it. If The Rise of Skywalker comes in at under $1 billion, Star Wars, for every single person that's been defending it, everybody will have to look at it and go, it is completely broken on every single possible level. Kathleen Kennedy has driven this into the ground in the most epic way possible. That's what's going to happen. So if Rise of Skywalker is a disaster at the box office, there's no way Rian Johnson can touch a film. So I think that's what they're doing. I think Rian is spinning because they have put him on the back burner to say, we gotta see what's going on here, bro. We got to see how Knives Out performs. We got to see how The Rise of Skywalker box office does. Again, it's just a prediction. I might be wrong, but that's what I believe is going on. I don't believe Rian Johnson is ever going to touch another Star Wars movie. I've been saying it for a while. I believe Disney and Lucasfilm are in spin mode. I believe they're in... I believe they understand that the ground is shrinking beneath them. I believe that they wanted to see if they could patch it and make this work, but I believe that they're starting to come to the realization that it's bad. It's really bad. Now, they also have these big plans for Disney Plus, so I'm sure they're monitoring that. They want to see how the response is on Disney Plus, which is coming out. When is that? Is it October or November? I think it's November. So you got a lot going on. You got Knives Out, you got The Rise of Skywalker, but right before The Rise of Skywalker, you've got Disney Plus launching, and obviously they want to see how the response is to Disney Plus, which is going to be heavily leaning on The Mandalorian and Star Wars. So you got a lot of Star Wars content coming to Disney Plus. You got The Mandalorian, you got the Clone Wars, you got the Obi-Wan series. So you got a lot there too. They're monitoring everything because they know that Star Wars is in massive trouble right now. And the main reason it is Rian Johnson. Of course, Kathleen Kennedy is the overarching reason, but directly right now it's because of what Rian Johnson did, but only because Kathleen Kennedy allowed it. And then you got JJ over there sitting in a corner eating glue, not paying attention to any of this. It's just a disaster. So that's my prediction. We're going to be waiting. Disney is in a waiting game right now because they know that it's bad. It's really bad. And they have to figure this out. I mean, or we could just believe Rian Johnson. He'll tell you his movie was perfect and everybody loved it except for those damn basement dwellers, those man babies. Anyway, thank you guys very much for checking out this video. Have a great day and we will talk to you later. Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.